And our next guest here, we have Michelle. And Michelle, I want to welcome you to the Plow Zone Radio Show. Michelle is the founder of My Scars Are Beautiful. Michelle, welcome.
Hi, happy to be here. Thank you, Scott.
Now, I want to thank Rob Cardosi for him hooking us up together, and I really like your cause because there's so many people out there that are affected and not being helped, or there's no place to go, and I think that's a great thing for that you've created. So why don't you tell us about how you became the founder of My Beautiful Scars?
Yes, yes. Again, thank you for having me on. Back in 2013, I was in a near fatal car accident where I suffered third-degree burns.
Oh man.
And through my recovery process, there was a lot of PTSD, depression, social anxiety, trying to get acclimated again, and really trying to get used to my new normal, quote unquote, with the physical scarring, the healing, and the emotional scars associated with that. And I'm a believer in God, and I did a lot of praying, and I felt that God instilled in me to start writing my story and putting it online. So I started a website where I just wrote my story, shared it. Um, Other survivors started sending their stories through finding us online, and survivors that I would meet just in random places, grocery stores, out at certain events, and things like that. And I took what they needed, what they said they needed during their recovery, and took what I needed and formed it into a 501c3 nonprofit. This year is our 10-year anniversary of
Wow.
helping survivors get through emotional recovery, trauma-informed services such as social outings every month for them to meet other survivors, to get out of the house. We do financial assistance for low-income survivors for reconstructive surgery costs and medical copays. And we have support groups we do every month. And we're also starting a Healing with Art workshop March 20th, where people can come out and just express themselves through art, colors,
Oh,
creativity, vision boards, and cool things like that. So, yeah, it's really been a really cool journey. I know for me, it helped me heal a lot to meet other survivors who are going through similar experiences. And it's also just been a blessing to be able to help people in their own recovery as well.
wow. Now, going back, you were in an accident, and from the time from your accident until the time that you said, I really want to do something. I want to help not only myself, I want to help other people. How long was that period?
I would say about a year and a half.
Uh, wow.
Mhm.
And that's I think things happen for a reason, and you want to help people, you want to help people through the dark times that you went through. So I think that's very commendable. Now you're in the Las Vegas area. Now tell me some of the services that you provide.
Yes, so we do monthly social outings called the Survivor Squad. Every month, it's a free outing for a survivor and for them to bring a plus one to come out. And we're always doing something different. This month, we're doing the Bach to Beyonce opera concert, and we'll be doing pizza after that at Grimaldi's. Last month, we went to the National History Museum. The month before that, we went to a Vegas Golden Knights game. So it's always something different. And the purpose of these outings is so that survivors can come out and just get their mind off of what they're going through for a few hours, meet some other survivors, and just hang out and have a good time. And there's never a charge. And it's all also about celebrating survivorship with all that we have been through and just having that camaraderie together.
Yeah.
And
Wow, that's great. No, continue.
oh, yep. And then another one of our services is financial assistance for low income survivors that may need help with reconstructive surgery costs. So a lot of times after someone, has an injury, they have, a lot of surgeries they have to do, whether it be for skin grafts or scar reconstructive surgery, things of that nature. And insurance doesn't always cover it because sometimes they can deem it to be cosmetic.
Right.
And so that's where we step in and we can help them pay for some of those costs. And the medical copays, that adds up. You're going to a doctor visit, 20, 30 times at times with a lot of these folks, and it adds up. And a lot of time you're not working after an injury or you have limited income. And so it really puts you in a financial burden. So we try to help with that as much as we can. And I incorporated those two programs specifically because for me, after my burn injury, I needed a compression silicone jacket for my scars, and the insurance didn't cover it. I had to appeal it like 3 times. They finally approved it, and then my copay was $500. And I'm like, I'm not even working. I'm dealing with all the emotional stuff, the physical stuff, and the financial, trauma of that. And so it was just, like, it's so needed because when you're going through all of that, it's nice for someone to be able to be like, hey, let me help you out, for a little while until you get back on your feet.
And I've been there. That's,
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not going, hey, we're going to help you out. You're saying, look, I've been there. I've been in your shoes and I want to help you. And I think that is awesome. I think that's great. Great.
Yep. Yeah, one thing that makes us really unique is that we are a survivor-led nonprofit. And so everyone who volunteers is a survivor in that capacity. So we have a more of a personal connection that is more intimate with our survivors in that way because we've all been through it. So it's not like, we're just having people involved that don't know how to truly relate to the cause and the people.
Wow, that is great. Great cause. Okay, if the Plow Zone radio show audience wants to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
They can follow us on social media, Instagram and Facebook. Our handle is at MSAB Nonprofit. Our website is myscarsarebeautiful.org. And our email is msabnonprofit@gmail.com. And then we also have our support line, which is 702-909-2127.
Well, thank you, Michelle. I want everyone to go and check out Michelle's website and, donate some time, donate some money is what it's all about because being there is probably, helping even more. And I think that is such a great cause. Thank you so much for coming on the Plow Zone radio show, Michelle. Check out myscarsarebeautiful.org on the Plow Zone. Thank you, Michelle.
Likewise, Scott. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. And by the way, we were talking before. This is from an album called Beautiful Scars. I get so much music and that comes up. It's like, that's the universe lining up, right?
It is. That is definitely alignment right there.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, Michelle. Check out My Scars Are Beautiful.